Hey, Mr. President, I'm live now. Say hello to my audience. So don't say anything that'll get you in trouble.
Regardless of the outcome of the election, can we all agree that one of the candidates is certifiable?
I'm a better looking person than Kamala.
Fox News has two houses under one roof. One house is on fire and people are trying to get out. The other house sees there's a fire and wants to build a nursery. Here are a couple who want to get out, and Trump gets a little testy.
Horrible person to run this country. We won't have a country if she gets elected.
Let me ask you this, sir. There has been a huge appeal and momentum for women voters. She's trying to pull the youth vote, the Hispanic vote, the black vote back in her direction. Polls show that she's having some success in that at this point. So what are you going to do? What's your strategy to rebuild the momentum that you had with those voters?
No, she's not having success. I'm having success. I'm doing great with the Hispanic voters. I'm doing great with black men. I'm doing great with women because women want safety. They want safety. And they don't have safety when they have somebody allowing 20 million people into our country, many of them very dangerous people. No, it's only in your eyes that they have that, Martha.
You haven't figured it out yet. The House on Fire, Fox, is led by Hannity and these two mopes.
I just got back from vacation and noticed Kamala Harris has surged ahead of Trump in the polls.
Well, they are warning Trump to essentially shut his pie hole or he'll lose. This, of course, as you just heard, is impossible.
So when I return to the White House, we will stop the plunder, rape, slaughter, and destruction of our American suburbs.
And it's freaking Republicans out.
Well, here's some tough love, folks. Hate to do it to you, but here's what's happening, and I warned you. I warned them. I warned Trump. I warned their senior advisors that this was going to happen. If you waited till after the DNC, which was the plan, Trump even said that when asked at a press conference at Mar-a-Lago, he said, we're going to let the honeymoon go, and then we're going to wait till after the DNC to go after her. You waited too long, guys. You waited too long, Susie Wiles, Chris Lasividia. Get Corey Lewandowski in there and shake things up while you still have a chance. I'm not sure you still have a chance. We're losing.
That's one of Trump's humps, and they're right about the numbers. Trump is going the wrong way and can't be stopped. And if you think Fox is freaking out, his hillbilly posse is a little cuckoo.
Survivors of crime.
No
to
way.
Remind them, no one should be able to fight alone.
Kamala Harris will never be my president!
Here's the latest polling before the convention, and it's all Harris. All 10 of these respected pollsters have Harris beating Trump, which, considering she's only been a candidate for a month, ain't bad.
As a part of his agenda, he and his allies would limit access to birth control, ban medication abortion, and enact a nationwide abortion ban with or without Congress. And get this, he plans to create a national anti-abortion coordinator and force states to report on women's miscarriages and abortions. Simply put, they are out of their minds.
And as Trump flips out, it gets worse. Internal polling is generally more reliable for the candidate as they want the real, unedited truth for themselves. And Trump's must be really bad. Just 2 weeks ago, Trump attacked Georgia Governor Brian Kemp and his family, saying Kemp was the most disloyal guy I've ever seen.
Under these kinds of woke radical left policies, Atlanta is like a killing field, and your governor ought to get off his ass and do something about it.
Now Trump is on his knees, begging Kemp to take him back. That's gotta hurt. Remember Georgia, smack in the middle of Trump's 4 years, elected 2 Democrats for the U.S. Senate, an African-American and a Jew? So what do you think Georgians will think about 4 more years of Donnie Diapers?
I grew up in the church. Character and morals and values are big to me and my family. The hardest thing to watch in the last 4 or 5 years with all of this has been the evangelical Christians sell out to this false prophet.
Let me explain something. Most candidates 75 days out are focusing hard on policy issues, but not Tiny Fingers. He tweeted this last night. Where's Hunter? Well, where's Melania? I haven't seen her in a while. You think? Could they be? No. But that's just a breadcrumb of his growing insanity. Trump and Fox on Fire are blowing it big time. Big time. See, when times get tough, Fox on Fire and Trump get in the gutter. And they think that's going to make a difference. But anyone who is racist is already supporting Trump. Here are some undecided voters in Pennsylvania after last night's speech by Kamala Harris.
Gave it again?
I gave her an A.
How come?
I was looking for policy information. I really wanted to see some substantive policy information. I thought she did give enough. I like what she gave on military, what she wants to do for our veterans, and with border control. I just think that she has a lot of good ideas, and she's very well spoken. I think she was very professional.
You think one of these independent voters who saw Harris's speech watches what I'm about to show you and then changes their mind?
There is a weird vibe going on. I can't figure it out. But I will tell you this, Greg. Barack Obama, still the godfather of this machine. He gave us Joe Biden as VP. He gave us Hillary as Secretary of State. Then he cooed Joe, put all his boys with Kamala's team, and had his wingman Holder vet Waltz. Now, the guy's a young 63. He's going to be doing this for the next 25 years. He's definitely going to interfere in this election. That's why we'll be sending Johnny to Hawaii to get the truth about the birth certificate. This time we will dig deep and find out what really happened.
Man, is Obama in their head. But like it or not, the numbers back Harris's surge. Insights and Analytics reports that Kamala Harris's acceptance speech drew 22% more viewers than Trump's. Okay, now that shouldn't be a big deal, but of course it's Trump. Now Trump is saying that this and the rest of these polls are all fake.
Well, I think it's a fake poll.
That may have worked 8 years ago, but for the checkbook Republican who once backed him, it's tiring. And well, it's all a lie.
To my fellow Republicans, if you still pledge allegiance to those principles, I suspect you belong here too. Vote for our bedrock values and vote for Kamala Harris. God bless you.
Trump and Republicans should have veterans. They have historically, but that's all slipping away. You want the support of the men and women who have served this nation? Don't knock Medal of Honor recipients.
Trump's comments about veterans are sparking a new controversy tonight after he said the Presidential Medal of Freedom that's given to civilians is actually, quote, much better than the highest military honor given to those who have served.
Medal of Freedom, that's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead.
And Trump can deny that he ever said suckers and losers, but come on, who do you believe? A 4-star general who served under 3 presidents, or this?
He's going like, I don't remember, maybe that's what I said.
In listening to conservative Republicans like Adam Kinzinger extol the heroism of people like John McCain, well, Trump just can't help himself.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay?
Donald Trump is insane.
I love Donald Trump.
And Fox on Fire will have to do the heavy lifting. They will perpetuate Trump's lies about the border, somehow pulling bits and pieces from these bizarre speeches.
Silence of the Lambs. Has anyone ever seen the Silence of the Lambs? The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man.
And it is true we should have a secure border, but Trump and MAGA already killed that bill. And since I live 20 miles from the Mexican border and visit it often, let me lay a little truth on you.
Coming to you live from the crisis at our U.S.-Mexico border. Nothing but peace, serenity, silence here in this massive, ugly steel and concrete scar.
There is definitely a fire, and Trump's campaign of lies and propaganda and Fox News are desperately trying to put it out. But there's only 2 ways that can happen. Trump loses in November, and Fox prays that people forget their traitorous alliance. Or another way to put out the fire is you could pee on it, and I think Donnie knows a couple of Russians who could help with that.
Damn right.
I'm ready. Let's go.
This isn't their Republican Party anymore.
Trust me.
Shut the f*** up, Donnie.
Who's with me? Oh, yeah, the lie.
Indictable.
Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I'm allowing this freak show to continue.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, right.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.